Hello there, and welcome to this week's media news with me, Gareth the Corner. Gonna kick things off with a little bit of Olympics news. Why not? The Olympics are here. Start getting excited, people, but everyone is saying this is the first truly real-time social Olympics, and it is. All the big social networks, of course, have got hubs for the Olympics. And some of them got an unbelievable amount of really good content. So Facebook's is really in depth. Of course, you can connect with some athletes, also go through all of the teams, connect with teams. And then of course you can connect with all the sports that are on offer. Twitter also has its own hub, and of course trending now is hashtag Olympics. Also hashtag London 2012. YouTube has its own page, which is run by London 2012. Of course, it's showing all contents, all highlights, and it links through to their own Twitter page and also their own Facebook page. And of course, all the news hubs. BBC's pretty phenomenal coverage. But like we said, there is so much coverage that it would take a person years to get through it all. 5,500 hours of content will be screened over the 17 days of competition. Money well spent. Well, the big advertisers, Mediacom Sport, along with Brand Watch, have created a buzz board, which is kind of cool. You can go in there and see the buzz around each brand and what they're doing to help leverage a sponsorship. Of course, when you sponsor something, 1/3 should go on the sponsorship and 2/3 to go to leveraging. So it's something where if you are going to make an investment in a big event, you have to do all you can to leverage that sponsorship. But it goes to show that BA are significantly leading the way in terms of the amount of noise and buzz they're creating around the brand and around their sponsorship. But it goes to show a lot of brands there will be sponsoring and not really doing a great deal about it. But interestingly enough, looking at Brand Tracker, this was done by Unruly. This is looking at video views. Of course, they're all producing content, they're all producing ads. They've got this nice little tool here where you can see who's winning. It's obviously done in a race format. But as you scroll down, you can see how many page views people are getting. And P&G are significantly winning, creaming the competition. But that is because you have produced a lot of very nice ads, kind of warm, fuzzy feeling type ads. The power of mum and we support mums, and they've produced really nice ads, beautifully shot, that of course are getting viewed significantly and getting shared, more importantly. But they're head and shoulders above the competition, with EDF and Samsung filling in second and third spot. But does it really matter? Apparently over 50% of Brits can't name a single sponsor. Which is pretty bad considering when you think the amount of money that would have to be spent to be we're talking millions to be a sponsor. Things do improve in London, however, where 80% of people can name one. But they did say some of them were just taking a pot shot and going for the usual suspects like MasterCard, Visa, Coke, McDonald's. But still, it goes to show. So many people invest an awful lot of money and sponsor something, but then not leverage it to its full potential. Unofficial sponsors, as quite often the case, are making the best use of it. You may remember that at the start of the Olympics, the Koreans got the North Koreans are giving the South Koreans flag. Kind of silly, but then of course, nice ad from Specsavers, very timely. Should have gone to Specsavers. They may have got that right. But then of course you've got things like Durex put outdoor campaigns, which is very similar here to, I suppose in NZ when the Red World Cup was on, Vogels did a very good job. So did Steinlager for that matter, and they weren't official sponsors either, but they did a lot of really good outdoor, which again shows the power of outdoor, but it put them in people's minds even though they weren't a sponsor.
Oh my god. There you go. Microphone. No, I've got the rubber duck. You've got the rubber duck.
Oh my god!
Can I get in?
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
You right? Should we do some pictures?
The best Marty.
Wow.
That was wonderful. God, there it is. See that coming. Oh my God. God, yeah. David Beckham, eh?
Great piece of content. Great piece of content. And good use of a star, but just goes to show the power of sport. And the power of a hero just transcends age, race, sex, religion, everything. Truly phenomenal. Eurozone problems will be everyone's, I'm afraid so, some bad news. But it's not just European companies now that are issuing profit warnings, it's companies the world over. Even companies in America, but I guess it will also greatly affect imports and exports here. I mean, we just saw last week, I mentioned that consumer confidence had taken a great big dip globally, but also here in New Zealand, where we're actually worse off than many other countries. But growth in the ad industry is predicted to grow just 1 to 2% over the next 5 years. So very slow growth, and that is global. So not the best news. University of Kentucky does something very cool. They've got the hashtag We Are UK. Not to be confused with the country, but We Are UK. And it's very cool. They're using people's tweets and they're turning them into actual billboards. Going along next to images from their basketball and football stars. But a really nice idea, but a really nice way to get fans involved and let fans see the work. Everyone loves seeing themselves, or every brand likes to see themselves on a billboard, so consumers love to see what they have to say about a brand on a billboard too. So really nice idea. Good news for Google. Yes, Google has stopped taking orders for the Nexus 7, their new tablet. So they may just be taking a leaf of Apple's book here potentially, where not releasing as many as they can, so they can build up this whole "we've sold out," which of course is a good thing. If people sell out, more and more people are going to want it. But tablets, yes, they are the future. Research group Yankee Group has stated that 2 years' time, tablets will be the #1 source of advertising in the mobile space. Makes sense, right? The tablet is a big screen. You can serve much better content on it than you can mobiles. Of course, mobiles are still fantastic. But they found that 24% of tablet owners click on ads whilst using apps. A quarter of tablet owners click on ads. That's amazing. And tablet owners, of course, are buying more online, which again is great. It's a higher socio group. It's a sort of group that nearly every advertiser wants to reach. So you really should be doing advertising on tablets and mobiles now. Why are tablets the future of e-commerce? Well, mobile share of e-commerce traffic site doubled in less than 6 months, while the iPad dominated the market. So half of all e-commerce traffic is coming from iPads now. Again, makes sense, but when you look at iPad and iPhone, they account for 75% of the market. Good news for Google, of course, with the Nexus, because of course Apple own the tablet space. So it's great news that Google obviously started to produce another product that's actually a real competitor, which is why the iPad mini, I really do think will come, because the Nexus is considerably cheaper than the iPad. Who's using the iPad? Well, primarily it's women. Females aged 25 to 54, 62% are females. And approximately 1 in 3 of all 25 to 44-year-olds will use a tablet in 2012. A quarter of 25 to 44-year-olds will use a tablet. Amazing. Here we go. So the categories where people are spending most. 20 to 30 minutes to linger. Ah, yes, I see. So tablets. The average order, I mean, more people on tablets are spending more time shopping, which is, quite significant. But when you think, yeah, I mean, it's tablet, even the price of orders, again, it comes from people with tablets probably have more disposable income than people on computers and smartphones, which is why they're shopping more. So again, it's a perfect audience, really, all groups. But then if we look tablet versus PC sales, huge leaps in the next 5 years. Of course, PC's king now. But PCs will see 1.5% growth. I mean, PCs really are on their way out, which is kind of why it's bad news for PCs, really. But here's a good thing for your PC. You can donate your desktop, which is a very nice idea that's come up, where basically you can donate your screen for charities. And advertisers will, each day they will renew your wallpaper on your screen. It will be renewed by an advertiser. And of course, this company who started this, 75% of the advertising revenue will be given to a charity. They're choosing 4 charities: Oxfam New Zealand, NZ Breast Cancer Foundation, Starship, and WWF New Zealand. Really nice idea, but of course you don't have to do anything. It just means that your computer screen, your wallpaper is changed out daily, and nearly all proceeds go to charity. It's a lovely idea. So if you have a desktop, sign up to this. It's bloody awesome. And it was actually set up by our very own Hannah's other half. So it's a lovely idea, but get onto it. It costs you nothing. The future of mobile. It's all about data, I'll have you know. And now people are making calls utilizing data, which of course I guess does hurt. It will hurt some mobile phone providers. But data really is king now. And when you look at smartphone users, data is all they really care about. But this is Viber. I guess like Skype, but it's a new platform. It now has 90 million users worldwide, and they're making 1.5 billion minutes of calls every month. Quite astonishing, really. But you don't have to. It's just another tool, very much like Skype. But there is more of these sort of things happening now, and it's kind of the future of talking on mobile, I would say. Is there potential? Well, possibly there could be. Hollywood has just teamed up with Twitter. Because Twitter now wants to be a fully fledged media player, and they're talking about launching multiple online series on site. Will be interesting to see how that goes. Facebook gets ever closer, now has 955 million users, and astonishingly, 543 million of them are logging in via mobile. Astonishing. Which again goes to show why Facebook needs to sort out their mobile how they can monetize mobile. But they're making now over $1 million US every single day through sponsored stories. That's a lot of money. Here's a nice use of AR. Unfortunately, it has no sound, the video. But a really nice way of getting people to interact with a brand through utilizing augmented reality. It's something you're going to see an awful lot more of now. But this is for Destination New South Wales. This was put in malls. And of course, utilizing your mobile and your screen, you can interact with the video screen. Very cool. But a nice idea and a good way of getting people to engage, get people to take pictures, share pictures. Hey, look at what I'm doing, what they are. Nice. And the car showroom of the future. Well, if Audi have their way, this indeed is it. Certainly is very cool. And also very on brand. Carat really goes a long way to demonstrating the power of the experience in the retail space. And of course what everybody wants now, particularly if you're paying a premium, you want a personal service. You want to feel that you're getting a personalised product. Which is what of course these people are getting. But yeah, it certainly is very cool, and it is a very wonderful experience in a retail space. And I would imagine, particularly the higher end marks will follow suit. And I'll give them some little USB key. Nice! The rising trends of cars doing safety ads. Yes, more car brands are doing safety ads. Here's another one.
Hello?
And executed quite well. This one.
The Touch Phone Kit by Volkswagen Genuine Accessories. Just install it in your Volkswagen and control your calls with your voice without using your hands to avoid accidents. We created banners featuring the message, "Finally hands-free." The users connect to their Facebook accounts. They can choose a friend to call using only their voice.
Michael Melis anrufen.
What's really cool, we want to make the conversation as real as possible, so callers instantly start talking with their friends. But we modified the video screen the people receiving the call see, so it looks like the callers have their hands on the steering wheel and are driving while calling. And the people initiating the call have absolutely no idea how they appear on screen. we created different steering wheel designs. The best part? When the call ends, the users who initiated the call receive a message on the banner forwarding them to the eShop, and a screenshot of the call is posted on their Facebook wall. Now they can see what really happened. That's how it goes. It's so easy to drive and talk with friends using only your voice.
Kind of a nice idea, but the importance of thinking social is a part of your campaign. Consumers, of course, are using that. Then, of course, when they interact with it, it's appearing on their news feeds, when their friends are seeing it. And, of course, if you sponsor that with a story, then you can push the message out further. But really, kind of simple way of demonstrating the importance of the hands-free and how the hands-free system works. But being able to call people direct from a banner through your Facebook account, kind of cool. Kind of cool. And this is a wonderful use of mapping technology. Man, technology is cool. But a good way to show the technology we're failing. Man, I do love technology. And this is the last thing for me, get motivated people. I kind of like this in a way, because this is Nike's part of their campaign for Olympics. But it's removed all of the big stars out of it, and it's just allowed everyone individual to find their own greatness and get motivated. Find their own Olympics, if you will. This is the last thing from me.
There are no grand celebrations here. No speeches, no bright lights. But there are great athletes. Somehow we've come to believe that greatness is reserved for the chosen few, for the superstars. The truth is, greatness is for all of us. This is not about lowering expectations. It's about raising them for every last one of us. Because greatness is not in one special place. And it is not in one special person. Greatness is wherever somebody is trying to find it.
See you next week.